So, first time doing one of these. So, what we are doing today is we're going to do some chicken and pasta with this roasted mushrooms in a creamy garlic sauce, mainly just to try this, see what it's like. This is a combination of chestnut, portobello and butter mushrooms in a rich and creamy garlic and white wine sauce. If you wanted to make this vegetarian, you could do don't do the chicken or maybe do tofu or something instead. So that'll take about 4.5 minutes in the microwave. So we'll deal with that in a second. But we're going to cook a mixture. You can use whatever pasta you've got. This is just a combination of dregs of bags of pasta that needed using. So we've got a combination of the fusilli pasta and I can't even pronounce that, conchigli pasta, which is these little shells. And like I say, you can use any pasta that you want. So we're going to get these cooking and then I'll show you what we're going to do with the chicken. You'll notice with my cooking I don't use salt when I'm cooking. I prefer to add that to the table afterwards. So that's just the pasta cooking in that pan, and then the chicken, because there's quite a lot of flavours in the sauce that the mushrooms got, I'm not going to add a right lot to the chicken, just a couple of bits just to try and help it complement the flavours that are in with the mushrooms. So we're going to use this garlic gold, which is butter that's already got some garlic in there. This isn't very easy to find. If you can't find it, don't worry, just use butter with either some fresh or some dried garlic instead. So we'll get some of that melting in the pan. I like my dishes with a lot of garlic in, so I might add a bit of garlic into this as well. I'm just going to drain some juices off that. Chicken wise, it's just some diced chicken. I just find it easier because I'm not so keen on handling meat and cutting it and stuff. But sometimes the chunks can be a bit big. So what I might do is still cut a couple of the big pieces. And I'll only use about half of this packet. There's only me and my husband, so there's only 2 of us. Obviously you can add more chicken if there's more of you, or you can substitute it for a different meat if you want, maybe beef, maybe turkey, whatever you fancy. There's about that much chicken that I'm going to use, and the rest of that I'll save and use that for a different meal tomorrow maybe. I find that because there's just me and my husband, that pack of the diced chicken, it's a good size, and it will feed both of us. It'll do us 2 meals really easily. So I'll maybe do like some fajita chicken or something tomorrow with that. Like I said, sometimes with the diced chicken you'll get pieces that are a little bit big. So I'll sometimes still cut those down just to make sure that they're all a good size, and sometimes you'll get little bits like that, so you can pop that to one side. And that's all that we need to cook the chicken. A little bit more garlic because I do like my garlic. If you're not so keen on garlic, if you don't want it really garlicky, what you could do instead is just use the butter, just cook it in butter. You could add some peppers to this if you wanted to as well. I'm literally just going to cook this chicken, and then once it's cooked and the pasta's cooked, we'll combine those together with the mushrooms in that sauce, and that'll be pretty much that. Like I say, if you're vegetarian and you wanted to keep this vegetarian for obvious reasons, you could do maybe tofu instead. The garlics are vegetarian themselves, so you could make this vegetarian really easily by just using tofu or just cooking pasta with the mushrooms. You don't have to add the extra stuff. I don't think the butter stuff is vegetarian. I can't see anything that's telling me this is vegetarian. But it says it's vegetable fat spread, so I imagine it would be. I love how it says made with non-EU garlic. The big bits of chicken that I've missed, I'll just put those down. Chicken's nearly cooked. A few more minutes. I'll put the mushrooms on so we can get those combined. Tried one of the smaller chicken pieces that's cooked. That is really nice. Stir in pasta so it doesn't stick. Normally if I'm doing pasta I'll just do the one type of pasta so it can all cook at the same time and evenly, but we just had a couple of bags of just leftover raw pasta that there wasn't enough in one packet with the leftovers to do 2 people, so I just threw them together. So this is the mushroom stuff. The smell is amazing. Really, really good. Absolutely packed with mushrooms, really nice and creamy. The whole mushrooms, button mushrooms there, those are your chestnut ones I think. It's really packed in there and very fragrant. Just going to get all this in there now. Oh man, that is really nice. Get it all mixed in. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, quite an earthiness to it as well from the mushrooms. So that is the mushrooms and the chicken bit done. So now we're just waiting for the pasta to cook, which shouldn't be much longer, maybe another 3-4 minutes. So pasta is now cooked. So I'm going to just chuck that in there. Get this mix. I have saved a little bit of the pasta water I think we might need, because this is quite thick. So I'm going to shove that pasta water in there. There's probably 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of pasta water. Let's make sure that's nicely incorporated. Very happy that that's incorporated. So we're going to take that off the heat now and we can get this served. go. I'm just going to which I now can't seem to do. Get this topped with some parmesan. You can use fresh parmesan if you've got some, or just tub stuff, whichever you happen to have in. A little bit of black pepper. And then that's it. That is chicken and mushroom pasta in a garlicky sauce.